guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed with.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30.
Go! At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running. March 56. I'm coming. Switch. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twist. Check 37. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56. Here it comes. Tighten up. Hatch it. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Watch twitch. 66. Bullet. Half. 3. Check 3. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check the back of him.
On first down, Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Try the right side with Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
He's checking. Crash, go. Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He's not going to get me.
Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Watch the shit.
On third down, this is Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, it's Howard.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 6-1.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
All day, every day, any day. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second down, it's Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Ready? 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here we go.
Out. Hey, watch it.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Monday. Sponge. No. Smooth. Where's 52?
From the 36, Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Get ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defend
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's McCarthy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, check 24, check 26, check 52, 36, 36. Kill.
They run. This is Cohen. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rosen will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCarthy. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Middle.
Rosen to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
To number 88. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout take. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide, give him. Check.
To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 53, 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Kill. Jet, rabbit.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Rosen, and he rifles one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Forced down. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even imperfect can...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you said.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Kill. Check. Crump.
49. Check 49.
This is Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Dolphins 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. No. Check that. We got mic 52 right here.
Again, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
52's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check 37. Check 37.
He's crashing.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
22, check, Bubba. 22, watch it. Bubba. 3, check 3.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
25, check 25. Check 25.
Zip it. Protect the backer.
Jim.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They run with Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch safety green.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Safety creep. Watch the edge. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Dolphins 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bravo!
One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. But Charles, it's one thing to win. That they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.